Today, we welcome our first non-binary agent in Valorant, Clove. Regardless of their abilities, they will be respected and welcomed into our community. And if we see any homophobic, transphobic, or misgendering from any of you, you will be banned swiftly. Thank you. You can't make this up. The banning has started already. This is Kaide's stream. All this guy said was, the new champ Clove is weird. She looks bad.
You're banned!
Newsflash, misgendering a video game character doesn't make you transphobic. How many times do I gotta repeat that?
Baba Bowie.
WestJett.
No intro today. Incredibly political and insane video. I'm not coming into this as a MAGA conservative going, yeehaw, I was right, goddammit, this just like Bud Light. Go woke, go broke. The response is crazy. People are acting as if misgendering a video game character is equivalent to misgendering somebody IRL. That is a chronically online take. If your life is so doomed that you gotta live vicariously through a video game character that doesn't even exist in the real world, you've already lost the plot. The hentai has destroyed your brain. You're doomed. Clove goes by them/them pronouns. Anyone disrespecting will be banned permanently. Aw, they're building their own very cute echo chamber. If you slightly disagree, you're banned. To care about somebody's pronouns in a tactical shooter is the crazy thing to me. Them is also a plural. Okay, sure, it's your pronoun, but like a lot of people just think they is multiple people. Why are they acting as if Clove is a real human being with feelings? We are being forced not to offend a game character by misgendering them. Welcome to Valorant.
Welcome to Valorant.
I got called a bigot multiple times for voicing my concerns around this, and like I got called an alt-right conservative, a transphobe, every buzzword under the sun, and you know, I don't really care. Yeah, I'm a bigot. I'm fucking big. I understand people want to feel represented, but in my opinion, an FPS tactical shooter is not the place for it, especially when there's comms in a game. Like, bro, they are pushing A. Surely we could have foreseen this issue. I'm pretty sure Nico from League of Legends is non-binary and nobody cared because it's a different type of game. Most of the people are antisocial. They don't even know how to type. They're scared. They're like quaking in their boots. Social anxiety. Oh. There are already 2 Valorant agents that are canonically LGBT. We got Killjoy and Raze. They're like kissing and shit. They're gay. Whatever. It's a part of the lore. It's not a big deal, who cares? But this character just feels like they were trying to fill their diversity quota. Like, look at these smokes, bro. They literally just copy-pasted the trans flag. To make matters worse, they made Clove Scottish. Non-binary and Scottish. Pick a struggle, yikes, LMAO. Video games gotta be an escape from reality, and what Valorant done here essentially is bring in a real-world discussion and put it in the hands of Valorant players, the most socially inept creatures, the most COVID brain-damaged individuals. I don't know if some people are naive or frankly outright stupid. They just say, they're like, this is not a political issue, WestJett. This is a gender identity issue. My theory is this. An Alabama white man might think he gay, but he ain't ever gonna say he's non-binary, even if he questioning something. That's all I'm saying. You understand what I mean. It is sort of a political issue, and the discussions here are political. The radical left and progressives are just as bad, if not even worse, than the radical right. They're pushing their ideology under the guise of being good people. They're essentially the virtue signalers of the internet. Everyone's walking on eggshells and living in fear, and quite frankly, this is not the way to live life. I don't really care about speaking out. I don't care if somebody calls me a bigot or transphobic, because in reality, I don't think what I'm saying is transphobic at all. And this already happened. FNS was streaming. He accidentally called Clove a she, and his chat was demanding an apology. They were demanding that they live up to their societal ideas and standards, and that is crazy. Adding a homosexual character is one thing, but adding a non-binary character that'll fundamentally change voice comms and make the video game more toxic and like a weirder place for everybody is insane to me. I'm half Russian, half Ukrainian. I used to play a bit of Sova, and I didn't play Sova because he was Russian and I could like, you know, resonate with him and like live vicariously through him. I played him because his drone was busted. And when that got nerfed, I started playing Chamber, who's French-Canadian, and boy, let me tell you, nobody likes French-Canadians, not even French-Canadians.
What the fuck did you just say about me, you little bitch?
Anyway, funny how Valorant has a Russian agent, Sova, but no Ukrainian. Do they support Russia in the Ukraine war? As you can tell, I'm stirring the pot, showing Riot Games how insane these conversations could get if you start like giving in and pandering to certain groups of people who want their worldview protected. But it's just a pronoun, it's not that hard to learn. No, but when it comes to that and losing a round in overtime because a schizophrenic teammate referred to Clove as they and confused you, I would rather be called a bigot tenfold than lose a Valorant round. And I don't even play the game. Now, I gotta make something abundantly clear. Not everyone in the LGBT is a fucking loser who sits on Twitter all day trying to look for trouble because their life is so easy and they have a lot of privilege. Most people are normal. They don't get involved in identity politics. They don't do all this cringe shit. They just want to be left alone. And hell yeah, brother, I'm all for that. You know, live your own life. Whatever happens in your bedroom, that's your choice. I don't really care. If you focus on what other people do in the bedroom, you probably gotta evaluate yourself a little bit. The LGBT has so much infighting, they don't even know what's going on. This has gone way too far. Like pumpkin spice pronouns. Are you kidding me?
Today I'm going to show you how to use pumpkin spice pronouns in sentences, so let's go! Pumpkin spice pronouns.
Not every person in the LGBT is like this. This is a crazy example, but a lot of people generally start to believe that and become radicalized. If you're going to take one thing away from this video, it's the fact that be careful. Don't get radicalized. Also, don't take me as a credible source of information. I'm literally a Valorant troll channel. Like, what are you doing? If you get political advice from me, I urge both sides to stop using buzzwords, stop calling people you don't like transphobic or bigots, stop calling the other side woke and snowflakes. It doesn't add anything to the conversation, it stifles it, it makes it worse. And let's circle this back to Valorant, who's owned by Riot Games, Tencent, China. Do you really think they have your best interests in mind, or are they just profiting off the LGBT community for a quick buck? Even my YouTube homie Rem's out here calling the character a they.
Clove is a Scottish agent, and they have a bunch of very unique abilities that you have never seen before in the game, and they are going to be changing the way that Valorant is played, in my opinion.
I agree. They are going to change the way Valorant's played, in my opinion, too. Everyone's going to be confused. Callouts are going to be pointless. Might as well just start mewing at this point. Fuck comms, start mewing. I expected more from you, Sneeko. I love you, Rem. WestJett, you're making it a bigger problem than it is. Why are you making a video? Well, the same reason I make all of my videos. And once again, I'm not going to be like Russia adding the LGBT movement to the list of extremist and terrorist organizations. Even though they literally wish terrorist attacks upon me, I'm not going to get radicalized. I understand that not everyone is crazy. In the context of just Valorant, winning a round is more important than your gender identity and your feelings. I'm sorry to say it. That's just how it is. I'm not going to go out there purposely misgendering people as a joke, you know, pissing them off for no reason. I have better things to do with my day, but I'm also not going to apologize if I accidentally misgender Clove. She is not real. Is Clove in the room with you right now? Even Valorant's account is playing along with this. This level of pandering needs to be studied. Like, this is incredible to me. You're not a bad person for misgendering Clove. You're not a bad person for not correcting yourself either. Don't get sucked into other people's ideologies and worldviews. It doesn't matter. It's a video game. I'm just wondering what gender Clove is in China. I wonder if China's gonna let that slide, especially with their take on the LGBT over there. Nobody cares about the LGBT banners or flags. I'd even argue this photo isn't that bad. This is some Sun Tzu art of war, divide and conquer type of things that are literally dividing the Valorant community and making it a more toxic place than ever before. At this point, we should all just be given a free set of Shinigami eyes so we can detect who's a complete idiot or not. And anybody who calls somebody a bigot for expressing their opinion is sort of a piece of shit. In my opinion, we need more quality conversations surrounding topics like these, and quite frankly, in a video game like an FPS tactical shooter, I believe there is no argument. Unironically, I might actually lose a sponsor for posting this video and voicing my opinion, so to everybody who left a super chat in the last video or super thanks, I appreciate you very deeply. Stay classy, stay cool, and don't be a fool. And yeah, I'm a grifter. What you gonna do?
Let's go! 'Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, but I know that